That's literally how I feel right now. Like, I'm literally on the level of so tired. Hey you guys, it's MJ and welcome back to Pet Adventures again. So, like I said just a minute ago, I am super sleepy, and that was a rat jumping up. I'm going to be cleaning their cage and feeding them soon, so they're probably getting really anxious. But today I wanted to make a quick video because, like I said, was saying that I am really tired. My job literally made me work 6 days this week because I had to fill in for somebody. So bottom line, I don't really have an issue with it at my job, but it has made me really sleepy and tired. Basically, my whole week has just been going to work and then coming back home and then just sleeping and then going back to work. So it's just been work, sleeping, and I guess my schedules are a little random-ish. Most of them are actually kind of during the day, but most of the time they're also, I don't know, they can be a little random, and so that kind of messes up with my sleep schedule a bit. And one piece of sad news is Pet Adventures, MJ here, officially broke the signature choker. So you guys know that throughout my entire time of being on YouTube, since like literally the very first video I made introducing this channel, I was wearing my signature choker. So bad news, that choker officially broke, which is kind of sad, but it's also kind of a new beginning. So you guys know that I'm still learning, but I am wholeheartedly trying to be a Christian now, and I also have recently gotten a little necklace that represents me and my fiance. So we have like these matching ones. I gave him like a keychain one, and then I got a necklace one, and it says I pick you every time, and it's in the shape of a pick. So I got a necklace, he got a keychain. So it's also kind of the start of a new beginning, a new me that's a little bit different that you guys don't really know about, but that's just a little small transition. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update there. Some things have changed here and there, so yeah. But today, this video is about veganism. And I'm sorry I take too long to get to the subjects. You guys, I talk to you guys like you are just like my pals, my buddies, my one-on-one BFFs. So I get a little carried away with the talking. But overall, yeah, today is going to be talking about veganism. I realized that in live streams, you guys actually ask me questions about being vegan. I'm currently not vegan, but I have been vegan before, and I can tell you with all the honesty that I have in my body, all the truth in here, I actually did enjoy being vegan. There were some cons to it, but mostly pros, and it was awesome. Kind of give you guys the download on what it's like to be vegan, and also one of the most important questions I could answer on this channel about being vegan, and that is, to love animals, you truly have to be vegan. Now, first of all, some people actually become vegan because they're doing it just because they want to lose weight fast. And yes, it does help you lose weight fast, but I don't think that that is a strong enough motivation. I don't think that people should be concerned with their weight and their looks that much. I think you should go deeper into it and start being vegan for a different reason, which is not supporting factories. So in case some people don't know, actually most people don't know, we get our eggs and meat and like all our dairy products, all that stuff. We get that from a factory that literally tortures animals and kills them and slaughters them by a millisecond every day. So every single second of the day, while you're living your normal life, going to the grocery store and getting some good old meat and stuff like that, believe it or not, unknowingly of course, and of course I'm guilty of this too, but you know, unknowingly you are supporting these factories that intentionally torture and slaughter and, you know, murder animals. So this is kind of a deep, dark subject, I guess, but it is something that needs to be spoken. This is still a very happy, friendly, family-friendly channel, but it is important for all of the kids out there to know that we don't want to be supporting slaughterhouses. However, there is also a way to getting around that if you still want to eat meat. There are places like the Whole Foods company who try to get their meats and dairy products from happy animals. You see, the animals that are living in these factories, not only are they just like, you know, hit around, you know, like beaten and tortured, but they grow up in the worst conditions you can possibly have them grow up in, which obviously means they're depressed as can be. So, sorry for the rats jumping in the back, I'm sure that's very distracting. But anyways, these animals are born and then die completely tortured and completely unhappy. Now, I'm not going to show you the video clips because that is way too much graphicness for my channel. That's not something I would put on my channel. It's almost like putting like horror movies on a kid's channel, I guess you could say. So I'm not going to do something like that. But by all means, if you are ready to and have the stomach to watch some of these videos, go ahead and search them. Just search how we get our meat factory videos, something like that. But like I was saying, Whole Foods, they actually grow and then, yes, eventually kill their animals in a little bit of a better way. And that may sound strange, but although I would prefer no one eat meat at all or the dairy products, I would say that if you still want to, make sure you get them from a place that are from happy grazing animals. So that basically means that all these pigs and cows and chickens, they all live on a farm where they're well fed and they live as a normal chicken or cow or lamb, whatever you're getting. They live as a normal animal would, as opposed to living a completely tortured lifestyle. And there's also a difference between like just killing an animal for food and then also just like wanting to see the animal be tortured before they actually die. Like I think it's very quick. Kind of like euthanasia, you know, you don't want to have the animal suffer, you just euthanize them right away. But that is one option. However, I still highly encourage veganism in general. It is something that I encourage over just, you know, going to Whole Foods. There are some things you can do. You don't want to quit cold turkey when it comes to veganism. So that is one little tip that I want to give out. Now, what is better, Whole Foods where you get happy animals or veganism? I definitely say veganism. One person cannot go vegan overnight. It definitely takes a lot of time. And if you are buying meat products and dairy products, first of all, it doesn't mean you hate animals right away because you weren't aware of the factories and things like that. And there's a difference between like also just killing an animal for food and then like the way the factories do it is just, well, it's the root of evil. It really is evil. So like, I'm a Christian, as you guys know, and like, I don't think that God has an issue with us eating meat. Because he was with the disciples. The disciples, a lot of them fished for a living. Simon Peter, he fished for a living. And so I don't think he had a problem with anybody eating meat. However, the way factories are done, just plain torturing the animals and selling them for profit, the way they were doing, and then, you know, some people are hunters and they put the head of an animal on their wall as a trophy. It's just sickening. All of it is just sickening, and that is just a whole nother level. It's not even trying to kill the animal for food. It's a deeper root of evil than that. In a sense, I hope this isn't too dark for anybody. By all means, if you don't want to continue watching, I understand. But this is a very, very crucial thing that I think the world should know. Hopefully you don't click off and you get the message today. If you can, go vegan now. Now that doesn't mean you go vegan right away, but start. You can start as early as today. Being vegan is not easy. That's why I actually recommend becoming a vegetarian and then gradually going into being a vegan. I think most people know that being a vegetarian is a whole lot easier than being a vegan. Giving up just meat is super easy, believe me. I have actually tried being a vegetarian and then a vegan, and all you have to do is give up meat. That's really easy because all you have to do is just say no meat. And no, that does not mean fish either. Fish is still meat. I don't know why people don't consider it meat, but it's meat, people. It had a heart, okay? Okay, it feels pain, okay? It was a living creature. So don't listen to people when they say that fish is not meat. It's meat. Anything that was living that you killed, that is a living creature, okay? I do recommend going vegan or vegetarian, whatever you can do, for a much deeper cause than just trying to lose weight. There are lots of other ways. If you're just trying to lose weight, there are a ton of other things you can do. Just eating smaller portions and eating less throughout the day, not eating so much, not eating super duper fattening foods, that in a sense can help you lose weight. Plus exercise, double that, you know, that's definitely going to make you lose weight. You don't need to be vegan to lose weight, although of course it will help. But when it comes to being vegan or vegetarian, I really think it just should be for the animals. Of course, there is the added benefit, no matter what you do, there is the added benefit that is healthy. But you know, a lot of people don't realize what they're supporting when they're eating meat these days. I admit that I've eaten meat, but the reason why I wanted to discuss in this video is because I'm trying to go back on my vegan journey. So I'm going to be starting pretty soon. I'll update you guys every few videos. I think I'm going to start making vegan vlogs. So just let me know what you guys think of that. But I don't consider people who eat meat like terrible people. Most people don't know that they're supporting factories, and it's not exactly the worst thing in the world to eat meat, but the way we get our meat, I completely disagree with. There are better ways to sell meat than having these animals tortured and slaughtered in the name of evil, basically. So yeah, there's that. That's kind of my take on veganism. But I'll update you guys on my vegan journey. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. It's probably going to be like the vegan vlog or my vegan adventures vlog. I don't know. I don't know just yet, but I will update you guys. And a lot of you guys asked me a ton of questions about veganism. I can't cover it all in this video, of course, but it is wonderful to be vegan. So some of the pros that I got, I had more pros than cons, but some of the pros that I had from being vegan was my skin was better than ever. I remember my skin is not that bad right now at all, but it would be even better than this. Like, I would have zilch zits completely. So I did have nice, glowing, beautiful skin. When you have like a zit face going on, not only does it make you feel bad because it's just not good to look at, but a lot of it is just like, just gross zits on your face make you feel like crap. They really do. And I actually have a high sensitivity to foods because I can break out like that. Like I just eat one too many pizzas throughout the weeks or something, and I start getting zits all over my face. It's terrible. And then my face hurts because I'm always popping the zits and stuff. It's really, really bad. There was that, the skin problems, completely gone. I definitely felt better. It was amazing. Like, I can't explain how good I felt, but I felt great. I don't know, even just not eating meat can help you feel like this, but without meat and dairy products, I felt really good. I was energized like 10 times more, maybe 100 times more, I don't know, than what I was before. So there was that. And probably the third pro, I would say, is I actually got to work with incredible vegan recipes. I found out all kinds of really big meals I can make that would actually like fill you up. I actually found really cool ingredients, really cool recipes to make with really like these really alternative ingredients. It really made my culinary skills different and more, like, a little bit harder and challenged, and I loved it. Some of the cons is it can be pricey. For instance, I'm a big coffee drinker. I have to have coffee throughout the day. Well, not throughout the day. I have about 2 cups in the morning, actually. Maybe 1 at night if I'm feeling like really, really drowsy. But the con for that was I had to get dairy-free creamer, and it was usually a little bit more pricier than my regular creamer that I would have got. So that was kind of a con for me. It was kind of annoying sometimes. I might see if I can do something different this time when I go vegan. Obviously, a big con is like when you go to restaurants, there's basically nothing on the menu that you can eat at most restaurants unless you go to a vegan friendly restaurant. But if your boyfriend or girlfriend takes you out, or your family, you know, you don't have to be a party pooper, I guess you could say. Just get what you can. Get something maybe without meat or something. There are some things you can find usually on menus without meat, but the problem is finding things without meat and then without dairy products. That's usually the hardest part, finding things without dairy products. So usually when I was vegan, if someone would go and take me out and things like that, or trying to treat me to something, I would usually just try to find something without meat. You know, it's better than nothing, and that way you're not being like a total like downer. So that is a con. It's hard to kind of eat at restaurants. And I think that's it. Overall, your health will be better. You'll feel better about yourself in general because you won't be participating in well, not really participating, but like supporting the factory. And now that you guys know what the factories do, you can't say that you don't know anymore. So if you've watched this video, you know what they do to those poor animals. It's really, really sick and disgusting. But, you know, again, not everyone knows about it. And it's not always the cheapest thing to be vegan either. There's a lot of really great yummy ingredients that you can get that actually taste good and make you full and stuff like that, but they can be pricey. Like, for instance, anybody who's vegan knows that once you become vegan, sometimes you can become like the avocado queen or king. And avocado is actually a little bit fattening, but of course you don't have to have dairy or meat. So I was using avocado in a lot of things, but that definitely I definitely ran out of cash doing that. So those are just some pros and cons, my thoughts on veganism, and basically, can you still love animals and not be vegan, that kind of thing. So these are kind of just my views on it. My views are a little bit different than some people's because I am a Christian and I do believe that God made these animals. So in some ways, it's like I see the evil a bit more, maybe. I don't really know, but either way, it's just, you know, I think that everyone should know about this. I actually would like to talk about animal rights a lot more. Animal rights is one of the most neglected things out there. There are lots of other rights that we care about in this world, and animals are definitely more at the bottom of the list. A lot of people, they'll see like cute puppies and kitties out there and then they don't really think anything past that. There are lots of other animals that are suffering, losing their homes, being hunted to almost extinction. It's really bad, and I really hope that somebody does something about the animals needing their rights, because I would really like to see the animals for once have a voice. Of course, they don't actually have a voice like us. They do speak to us, but in a different way. And it's not quite as obvious, I guess you could say, but I would really like everybody to speak up for them. So yeah, I'm not an animal activist per se, but it is something I kind of always wanted to do. So yeah. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Hit it down below, that little notification bell. You know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and click it so you can be notified every time I make a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you love pets. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!